We had a heck of a ride beginning from 2019 and faced numerous informational abnormalities, not as digestible as it used to be. Similar anomalies appear to be happening at the same time in space too. Multiple unidentified things has been spotted on the orbit with apparently intelligent behavior and maneuvers. The following video was recorded from ISS in the beginning of February 2021 when unidentified craft approached the planet close to ISS, abruptly decelerated, changing the pulsation, hovering, and then apparently changed the direction as if telling us to wake up. Can the ice particles do like I do? It was probably saying. And of course, astronauts all of a sudden changed the camera angle or cut the feed due to obvious telecommunication reasons because of loss of a signal that appears so frequently happening for the last few years, when again the telecommunication technologies have so advanced, but that's on Earth, when at the same time the space tech degraded to almost the Stone Age, when well-known agency sending multi-billion-dollar Curiosity missions to Mars filming the surface of the planet through a brick. Well, maybe even the brick would make a better quality videos than those presented to us from the rover. Of course, that's an irony here, but that's yet another story to investigate. For now, the home planet increased unidentified activity here is of a great interest. Or is it so unidentified as some want us to believe? Likely not. Quite reasonable to suggest that those on board ISS to follow certain protocols or of behavior in such cases, but due to technical issues on board, alien crafts appearing to not being able to fix the cloaking mechanisms, and that led to malfunction at the same time for the last year of video streams on board ISS. Another thing that we have to deal here with is the low quality depictions of quote-unquote ice particles, UFOs. Most folks complain that most images taken even up close do not have sharpness so desirable when comparing filming the same of a plane from the distance or the spaceship of the human beings. Of course, everything is HD but UFOs. For here comes the reason or logical suggestion humans tend to ignore the propulsion system. Exactly. Most of the so-called UFOs don't possess those HD properties even up close, but that's, let us tell you the secret, because they are in operation. Their so-called engines are on, but in this case the space is an engine. Its mediation allows our ice particles to propagate and even withstand the inertial issues. In order for us to take the image of their vessels, we need to ask them to be so kind and shut down their engines so that we would be able to take a clear shot of a photo or record the video for a few seconds. So yes, ask them, as they may be very well telepathic, to synchronize optical properties of their ship with the ambient background so that you could record something. But even if we were them, we wouldn't hurry up to do so, as level of radiation there at least 1,000 times greater than on surface, considering the fact that accepted level again on the surface is up to 0.2 microsieverts, and on altitudes of say 10,000 meters it's around 2.4. Astronauts claim to have protective shieldings inside the station or the spaceship, yet for the most part they again claim to rely on magnetosphere, which protects them, of course. So it is reasonable to suggest that alien craft occupants take care of that using the radiation protective shielding in the form of a field. Anyhow, field or medium perturbation modality here performs as a multiple task by providing propulsion, inertial cancellations, macro impact protection and micro impact protection in the form of medium perturbation modality shielding or radiation shielding. That's one reason. Another is velocity. In an open space, even in a low orbit speed of 20,000 miles an hour, passing in front of the camera may be way too slow, so really need to know how to catch the thing in a frame. But the most important thing here is the angle of illumination in relation to the sun. Certain angles would reveal the whole content of the certain volume of highlighted space, or in other words, a perturbated space. One of the suggestions here is that the star emission produces wide range of spectrum that interferes, therefore reflects from the craft field being recorded. This technique may be very well applied on the surface as well, and is presented in other videos. It appears as if life continues beyond the boundaries of the planet, not caring whether we believe it or not. The traffic of vessels of different beings, as if the highways intersection continue its function, not caring of what raccoons on the sidewalk think or conclude about that, the same way as we do not have the slightest care about territorial disputes of cats in our backyards. The same way as the bumblebee doesn't know it cannot fly according to the official so-called academia, the brothers in space don't know that according to our laws of physics they cannot do it also, or even if so, they likely smile accepting our free will of choice as we smile accepting the behavior of those cats in the backyard. Any opinions or likes are appreciated. Subscribe and click the bell button if interested in updates. Thank you for your thinking.